What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Today we're gonna be looking at a video from Chantel Simone. Now, I just want to say something here, and this is quite funny how a lot of women expose themselves. I want you guys to look at this, because this fitness influencer is trying to blame men for a lot of shit.
All right, y'all. So there is this fitness influencer, Victoria Everett. She has over 752,000 followers on her Instagram. And there was a video that was recently leaked of her admitting to falsely accusing a guy of rape, without the G. And I want to bring awareness to this because I need to expose this. First of all, I'm curious to see what her consequences are going to be, because from the time that video was exposed to now, she gained, I want to say, 3,000 new followers. So it seems, and she should continue to be posting her content on her Instagram. So are we going to brush over it? No, I'm going to show you guys a few clips. I'm going to show you guys the clip of her getting caught and then of other TikTokers like response to it. I honestly believe that the guy she was telling the story to, he probably peeped the game and had foresight to say, wait, liquor. If she can do this, if she can falsely accuse this guy of something so extreme, what the hell can she do to me in the future if in the event I pissed her off? So he was probably crossing his T's and dotting his I's to make sure that that is not going to happen to him. Y'all listen to the video.
I think you shouldn't go past 31 doing the toxic stuff. Yeah, because it's too much energy you're investing out.
That's what the therapist was saying yesterday. It's like, is it not exhausting?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not though.
So you're gonna live. You've done for 5 years hurting men. You enjoy it, and you're gonna keep going. But the energy that you're putting into that, you could triple your income. You could be doing other things. You know what I mean? So that's one thing. Two, in all reality, you're killing yourself with a fake rape charge. Can I tell you what? You're gonna have to put in energy to get a fake rape charge across. But if it doesn't go according to plan, it'll bounce back on you, and it'll be obviously there will have medical.
I've done all this. There's evidence. I've given him my clothes. He banged me, babe. Like we had sex, and he's denying that he was even there.
How can you do that if you got arrested in your house?
No, so one was for an occasion where he left.
Yeah.
The other time he was there, but he claimed that we didn't have sex, but there was evidence to say that we have.
Alright, cool. You can.
I don't care. I want to take him to the cleaners, babe.
Yeah, but this is what I thought about. This is what I was thinking. I thought about it.
This is how men get charged by spiteful women for them lying. Then y'all wonder why men don't trust a lot of women nowadays. You just heard this woman basically admit that she's lying about a false rape allegation. And she's trying to take this man to the cleaners because she feels that she's been wrong because he's probably avoiding her. This is why a lot of men don't believe a lot of women when it comes to them saying that they've been essayed. Because women like this do shit like this, and then men are looked at as evil for not believing them.
Because I hate him because he's so much like me, and it annoys me.
But Victoria, listen to me carefully, yeah? Your skill is that you can detect a victim you want and rate them. That's what you do. You enjoy doing it. A rape charge doesn't mean you've got a victim involved.
No, it doesn't.
It just means
I've just got one over. That's all.
Yeah, but it means you got desperate that you weren't able to hurt him. You pulled a fake rape. You know what I'm saying? So
that's still gonna hurt him. He hates that. And the thing is, he's gonna go out continuing to fuck up girls' lives. Yeah. With an assault charge and a rape charge, he'll think twice about what he does next time when he.
So you did this because you want to make him not fuck up anybody's life. What kind of shit is that to say? Again, this is why a lot of guys don't believe women.
Next girl.
Yeah, fair
He'll
enough.
think
But
twice
it's a
about it.
fake rape charge. So what do you want from that?
Guy lies for a living. Let him have a taste of his own medicine. That's all. Let him continue lying for a living. That's what he does. He spins stories and sells dreams for a living. End of. So when a story spun on him, let him swallow that pill.
But I get your angle. But then you can't say you've won or you was able
It's
to.
not a
hurt.
game. I'm done. I've pulled back. I've done what I've done. I've played my move. I've moved on. Like,
But you weren't able to hurt. The way you usually like to hurt men, you weren't able to hurt him.
well, I did because in the relationship I continued to cheat on him.
Man, this is some bullshit.
Them gyal ya wicked, them wicked, them wicked. Them gyal ya wicked, them wicked, them wicked.
All right, y'all. So the guy who secretly recorded her said this. A couple years ago, I got told that a guy I know was being falsely accused of rape. So he was on bail, and honestly, there was no way he could beat the case because the woman planned it very well. She invited him over, they had sex, then she went to her bathroom and called the police accusing him of rape. So he got arrested at the scene in her house while the evidence of his sperm was still inside her. This guy was going to go to prison for such an evil plan. Not just 1 count of rape, but 2 counts. He would have gotten 12 years minimum. When I heard it, I felt sick. I had to try and help. Went on to say, I went to her gym and I made friends with her and worked my charm. It didn't take long before she eventually started bragging to me about the way she hurts men. I had my phone secretly filming the whole conversation, and the police dropped the rape case against the guy. We live in an evil world. Men really need to be careful with some women.
That right there is something serious. Because you have women out here that will literally lie about something like this and get men caught up with the law. And she told her herself. A lot of women say that men hate women. A lot of women say that shit. Men hate women. But when we really think about it, when we really look at it, a lot of these women hate men. And that's the truth. A lot of women hate men. And they're mad because men are listening to them, finally, and are hearing this shit.
First of all, shout out to this guy. Big shout out to this guy for taking things in his own hands and saying, no, we will not have it.
I said we will not have it.
My question is, in seeing this, in hearing this guy was facing 12 years minimum. What are her consequences going to be? What are her consequences?
Not a damn thing.
Anyways, he went on to say, for real, she was 750k followers as some positive influencer when she was rinsing people for money and selling dreams. She looked me in the eye and told me she will never stop hurting men. The whole video is actually 7 minutes long, and the thing she went on to say was vile. I couldn't even post all of them here. Listen. TikTokers are calling her out on this BS. Let's take a listen to what some TikTokers have to say.
This massive influencer, healthy eating coach called Victoria Alvarez. She's setting someone up for raping her. It's disgusting for real victims, bro. This is her profile. Let's get into the actual video so you can see what's going on here.
So you're gonna live. You've done for 5 years hurting men. You enjoy it.
So he's saying you've done for 5 years hurting men.
Two,
She is
in
just
all
a
reality,
bitter woman.
you're killing yourself with a fake rape charge.
She's framing men for fake rape charges. What?
Fake rape charge doesn't mean you've got a
And it's
victim.
not one time she's done it. It's not one time she's done it. She's done this multiple times before. But I'm glad that people are actually calling her out. I'm glad that TikTokers are using their platform to call her out. However, she's continuing to post on her page. Her followers on Instagram continuing to increase. She's keeping some retreat, some fitness, wellness, whatever retreat, and it's continuing to get people, she's continuing to get support. Meanwhile, if this guy didn't secretly record her and the other guy who she's falsely accusing had got convicted, his life would have been completely destroyed. There is nothing he could have told no one to convince them otherwise, because as I said, there's evidence that they did have sex. So she can falsely accuse a man of rape and go about her life, continue to make her money, continue to increase her platform, continue to do her thing. But if a guy is falsely accused, his life is still destroyed. And we see this story time and time again. Again, I'm going to emphasize, not just in America. This is not just an American issue. Feminism is a worldwide issue. And because of feminism, these women can do these things and get away with it. It's just crazy.
Victoria Bumba Everest, yeah? Bring your ass to the front. So Victoria was caught on video saying about how she made fake rape allegation charges against a guy because all he did was lie to her and she cheated on him and she wanted to get him back. So she's taken out, or she's reported, an assault charge on him and a fake rape allegation.
That's my thing. That to me is crazy. Because somebody doesn't want you, or because they're not feeling you like how you want them to feel you, you're going to falsely accuse them of rape and not deal with the consequences? That's sick.
Here, this fraud bumba hole. When I saw this video, I was sick to my blood clot stomach. It's evil, crassest women like you, yeah, that let real victims get questioned to the bone about what has happened to them. And you sit there so casually talking about it. Because I'm not understanding how you can sit there so casually, seeking the validation of a next fucking man and bragging about it as if it was something to brag about.
And she's sitting down there bragging about it. Oh, like, yeah, it's nothing. It's clear as day that this is not her first time doing that. This is not her first time doing it. Like, it's crazy.
Who knows if all this BS is actually true? Who fucking knows? And men, I'm going to tell you something. If this don't wake you the fuck up, yeah, in terms of what you need to do to protect yourself from gal like this, we can't save you. Save your blood clot selves.
Save yourselves, black men. Save yourselves, black men.
Now, when black men say that we're tired, when black men say we're done, this is why. Because you can't make this shit up.
Because you're up against evil witches like this. Yo, I swear on my whole entire blood clot life, yeah, if a gal ever tried this shit with my son, you wouldn't have a face to plaster on blood clot Instagram. I tell you that shit for free, and I'm fucking livid. Because how can you sit there? You need jail time. You need jail time. And they need to change policies like this. There needs to be some sort of law that if you make a fake rape allegation, you need to go down. You need to be charged. Because ain't no way women should get away with this. Yo, I'm shaking. For real fucking victims, when they go through this shit and they have to tell their story, relive that whole blood clot nightmare, yeah, it's fucking mad. And half of the time, they're not even believed. And this wicked Jankra has a platform, yeah? She's fooled how many people into some sort of fucking lifestyle? Yo! If there was ever a time to cancel someone, this is it.
You know, I don't hear many women talking about this. Now, she's the first one, and Chantel and a couple other women. But for the majority, most women ain't said shit about this. And you know what? They're not going to. You know why? Because a lot of them don't see nothing wrong with this shit. A lot of them actually agree with this bullshit, to be honest with you. And that's the bad part. A lot of them actually agree with this.
This is it. If there was
And the thing is, at the time of my recording, she's at 752K. So she gained at least 1K new followers even after these allegations.
ever a time. Nah, man, I'm fucking hot.
I feel it too. I'm very upset because my thing is like, okay, real victims aside, like, yes, we have an argument to say things like this make real victims not want to come out. This is just a straight insult to real victims. However, the men who are falsely accused, can we acknowledge them? Their lives get destroyed by a grape accusation. Just accuse him of grape and his life will get destroyed. No, why aren't there consequences? If an action can destroy another person's life, why aren't there consequences to said action? There was a case, I don't remember the case. It was a college students. We see a lot of those, unfortunately, when a college woman accused a group of college men of raping her, and they got kicked out of college. They lost scholarships, like everything was completely destroyed for years. They had to move out of the neighborhood because everybody was just attacking them and, you know, like calling them out. And then years later, it comes on to it that the girl was lying. What consequences did the girl face? She's like, oh, yeah. Y'all know that story I told a couple years ago. JK. LOL, JK. And she's still just walking around while these men's life were completely destroyed. As this content creator said, men, if this is not a wake-up call, if this is not a clear as day, yo, save yourselves black men call, I don't know what is.
And then someone like Ginger J now will just come in and say, this is why I don't date black women. Because you're bringing us down. That's what you're doing. You're bringing us down. If you guys don't know, this is Victoria Everest. She literally just popped up on my screen. I literally just came back from work. And I saw that she had accused someone of grape. I'm not going to say the word, so I'm going to say grape. She accused someone of grape, yeah. And it was a lie. And so obviously the guy was recording her and she didn't know. So she was having a conversation with him and she was like, yeah, she lied and accused this guy of grape. And like, she did it for the band, she did it for the influencing. And I was like, huh? The funny thing that made me laugh, yeah, the guy in the video, he's like, bro, you're 31. Like, that is a very childish thing to do. I don't even know why anyone will say that's childish. I don't know how falsely accusing someone of something like that is childish. That's not anything to do with age. No one at their right age, teen, kid, whatever, should be accusing someone of grape. Like,
and you know, that's the point, because he even had said, you've been doing this for 5 years. I'm curious, like, he was like, you've been playing guys for 5 years or having... That was odd, because I'm wondering if he knows that she's been accusing people of grape for 5 years, or if he means that she just been playing games for 5 years. But at 31, her age should be irrelevant. You shouldn't be doing this at any age. Like, but I get his point. He's like, at what point are you gonna grow up and start realizing that these things are serious? We have a 31-year-old who's like, yeah, I just accused him of grape. Yeah, he's gonna learn today. He lied to me, so yeah. And it's like, at what age are you gonna grow up and realize that there are serious consequences to something like that? But again, as I've been saying, because they don't deal with any consequences when they falsely accuse men of these things, they think it's just a game to them. They can do these things because they can just come on and say, oopsie, guys.
Why would you? Who in their right mind would do that? Especially a grown, as he said, why would a grown-ass woman, mind you, she's an influencer. The influencers that are doing well, making her money, she's good doing her health influencing. She's good where she is. So why would you go out your way and falsely accuse someone of grape? And then you're admitting to someone that you did it. And what did she say? She was like, oh, like, she slept with the guy and he wasn't even lying that he wasn't even there.
At this point, if they talking, if their mouth is open, they lying. At this point, If they talking, they lying. Because you can't make this shit up. And I'm sorry for using Chantel's full video, or almost full video, but still, the fact of the matter is that this shit happens so much that nobody has the nerve to say anything about it. Most women don't say anything about this shit. They laugh and think the shit's funny. And then when they have sons, magically they automatically know, this can happen to my son. That's what we've been telling y'all, but y'all don't want to listen. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast, support.com. I will see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.